Philadelphia police issued a warning after dirt bike and ATV gangs swarmed city streets.
Yeah, 2 nights later, the family is still very shaken up by what
on the
happened.
streets of Philadelphia, often in large packs, weaving in and out of traffic.
It was very loud. The gas, it was just boom, boom, just quick. I didn't even get to see them.
And every time I come here, it's just hordes of things.
When we think of the ATV dirt bike community, we often see the ugly side of that subculture. While some community members view ATV and dirt bikers as a local menace, this does not reflect the attitude of every Philadelphian. Rashid Ajamu, who goes by the nickname Freedom John, is an activist that advocates for Black and Brown and LGBTQIA communities in Philadelphia. Like many others, he sees the ATV dirt bike community in a more positive light.
For as long as I can remember, it's something about the summertime, and there's something about hearing the dirt bikes and that dirt bike sound being connected with happiness, being connected with like kids being able to like run around in the street, on the sidewalk, or in the parks, the playgrounds, right? Cookouts are about to be happening. It's a symbol. It's like a symbol of the summertime, and it's a symbol of freedom for us, right? Especially as a child in Philadelphia, because it's like it's nothing more you want to do in the summertime. During the school year in Philadelphia, is get to the summertime. And so dirt bikes for me growing up was always like, oh, it's time. Like they ride and like it's time to go.
Alom also believes that the culture leans more on a positive brotherhood. Alom was asked about the negative assumptions that are painted towards the culture. This is what he says.
That is dangerous, that is like harmful to the city, that is like it caused trouble. But I don't know, if you ask me, it keep people out of trouble. Like it's like a lifestyle. Like it keep people out of the way. You could be out here selling drugs and like killing, but on a bike, just try and have fun, try and get an escape all that.
Good evening, I'm Joe Holden. Mere days after City Council drove a crackdown on dirt bikes, ATVs, and dune buggies, police confiscated several of the vehicles this afternoon.
Councilmember Isaiah Thomas still believes that the culture in itself is beneficial to many communities.
I mean, yeah, I know that for a fact. I know people who ride, so I know. Again, I talked about it earlier, is similar to other networks and other cultures that exist. I'm a basketball guy, so people in the basketball community, right? Like it's a brotherhood, it's a bond, it's the Philly basketball scene. I could say that for other aspects of life, and those who ride will fall in that category as well too. I wish we could have done more along with the vote as far as occupying people who are entrenched in that culture, who are entrenched in that lifestyle, who really likes to ride, to be able to provide them safe spaces and opportunities to get entrenched in what it is they like to do.
They took that same time and same energy that they gonna use to build them like them shoe houses and all that. Like you can't make a park for keep the youth out of trouble. Like people love riding bikes.
So shifting that and taking that somewhere doesn't erase it, but it creates pockets for people to be able to healthily exercise that activity, right? Making street times and things like that, like times where they will be able to ride throughout the streets, makes it safer and makes cars be able to understand, okay, during these times I need to be making sure I'm watching out for them or something like that, right?
In world, I would like to see a space, if it were up to me, I would choose somewhere maybe like Delaware Avenue or South Philadelphia, somewhere where it's non-residential, where you have like a lot of ground, and I would create opportunities and spaces for young people who want to participate in bike culture to be able to ride there. Think about Delaware Avenue, how much space you have out there. You could even look at like the North Philly Nicetown area where you have a lot of empty factories, and look at turning a community somewhere like there into a place where people can ride. I think that we've seen examples of it. We've seen some of the program that exists in Baltimore. We had a hearing in City Council on this very issue, and I had the privilege to listen to a lot of testimony. And I think there are models and mechanisms that can work if the investment is there. So in a dream world, I would love to see some type of ATV space or facility.
A lot of kids come from the hood and coming from the ghetto and all that, like they don't got the same opportunities that somebody got if you got a racetrack in your area where you could go ride bikes and they don't mess with you, or like park to where you can go to take your bike in, teach somebody how to ride. Like, so that's why they like try cracking down, because you ride on the street. But coming from where we come from, we don't got nowhere else but to ride but on the street.
Although coming from different views and places on the subject, it's clear that the laws that limit and outlaw the activity are only temporary solutions. Hopefully, if all parties are given the opportunity to work together, then a long-lasting solution is possible to settle this conflict.